What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Get Feathered. It is time for a Cancer deep dive. We're going to talk about what's going on in your love life. So let's do this thing. It doesn't matter where Cancer is at in your chart, or if you're a cross watcher, just know that the messages are more than likely going to be geared towards you. That's how I play it here. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't force it to fit. And if it's a little too much for you, back out of it. We don't want to. If you're having an emotional reaction that's too much for you, not ready to hear the messages, just go watch something else, okay? My messages tend to be a little deep, a little intense sometimes, and that's okay. So come on, show up, show out, like, share, subscribe, donate, request a reading with me. Come and say hi, thumbs up, click the live chat button down below. Come talk to us in chat. Let's drop into the reading screen, shall we? There we are. There we go. And here's the crystal ball. Oh, let's see. Feeling a little cold. Cancer's feeling a little bit cold, a little bit distant right now, maybe a little cold, maybe just cold. That's okay. What's up, Star Love? Hey, Mary. All right, let's talk about it. All right, let's talk about it. Okay. So in this reading, in this round of readings, we're going to talk about what's going on in your love life. First of all, we're going to get in this column, what's going on in your love life, where you're at in regards to love and love relationships. Remember, those are family ships, friendships, and love ships. Intimacy, okay? Intimate love relationships. Then we're going to find out from Spirit, from Universe, from Fred, what you might be able to do to improve your relationships moving forward, whether you're in one, whether you're not, whatever, whatevs. And the last column is any information that universe feels that is necessary for some of my cancers, most of my cancers. Let's find out, first of all, where you're at in regards to love, love relationships. Love and relationships. Okay. Strength, holding back possibly, maybe even just balancing yourself, being patient. We'll see. We'll do the deep dive. What's universe wants to provide for us? Six of Wands, okay. What you can do moving forward, that's okay. And any further messages in relationships. Okay. Hanged Man energy. All right, so please remember, this isn't about anybody other than you. Somebody may show up in this reading, and that's okay. We'll see where Fred takes us. I am so cold. Like, so cold. I put the crystal ball there so that you may get some images out of it. You may get, test your intuition. You may get some information from the crystal ball. Let's talk about the strength, okay? That is very powerful energy. It is talking about inner strength. It is talking about compassion. It is talking about balance, internal balance. Soft control, self-control, being compassionate. It is unconditionally loving. It is being patient, and it is having the strength of will to tame the beast, if you will. Okay. All right, doing some healing work. So, you may have Gemini heavily in your chart, because this came up for Gemini in the deep dive that I just recently done for Gemini, and I shuffled and I pre-shuffled, and I had a few cards come out during your pre-shuffle, which was Nine of Cups and Five of Swords. So if you've been dealing with a lot of tension, battling yourself, maybe dealing with I feel like it's like internal conflict, battling yourself in regards to, it's like resistance. What are you resisting? Well, you've been resisting self-love or life in general. What in life What in life have you been resisting doing that will lead you to happiness? Okay. This is your own fulfillment, your own happiness. Okay. It's just a side message for some of you. You are doing some healing here. So you are taking time, you're holding back here. So you may not be in a relationship. If you are, it's just like your energy is saying in regards to relationships, I'm kind of holding back right now. I'm good. I'm great, actually. I'm being very patient. But I am I'm interested in change. I'm kind of leveling myself up here, taking control back over situations that really need to change. Okay? And this is something that you've been working on for quite some time. And it's all in regards to healing. Okay? So you're saying to me, "Hey Feather, I know what I'm doing here. I know what I'm attempting to do, and I may not have followed my intuition. I may have avoided listening to the universe or listening to myself, and right now I'm taking a pause to actually take control of situations where I really didn't follow my heart, or I didn't, when the intuition lives within the heart space. So I'm going to say I didn't follow my heart space. I didn't follow my guidance. I really didn't do what was best for me, and I haven't really done it for a while. So I'm going to take some time to put a pause on things, pull my energy in, and work on myself for a while. So you may have been going through a spiritual journey. You may have gone on some sort of retreat. This is all internal work, and it's all for self, saying that it's my turn to take back control. I can control what's going on in my life. I haven't always trusted myself or my guidance. I haven't always done what was best for me, and now I'm changing the way that I direct my life moving forward. This is pretty intense reading already. But you're doing it from a place of balance, patience, and inner strength, where you're saying, it's like you're not going overboard. You're not trying to rush anything. You're not trying to force anything. It's just it's like, okay, over time, in regards to relationships and love, you're pulling your energy in or back and saying, I have to correct some things that that have been out of balance in my life for a while. And that's beautiful energy. What is going on? Mercury retrograde. Come on now. Give me. Like, stop it. Mercury retrograde. So it's just, getting things done and pulling your energy back in regards to relationships that maybe you didn't make some wise choices. You know what I mean? Yeah. You're healing this. Okay. So some of you were very defensive. You're becoming aware. You became aware of how defensive you really were in regards to, maybe you were trying to control. Maybe you were just overly controlling. Maybe you were trying to control outcomes in relationships. You may have been the one that was cold and distant. Okay. Well, defensive and guardedness happens for a reason. We all become belligerent or defensive and aggravated, and at some point because of something that happens. I'm not trying to go back to the past, but this is something that you've been working on for quite some time. You are reflecting on this. Like, what What weren't you aware of? Maybe you weren't aware of the fact that it's like you're giving yourself a timeout from relationships. I mean, you're a very unconditionally loving person. You're a very strong person. You're a very empathic, giving person for most of you. But it's almost as if it's like you've got this sense of warmth and compassion about you and unconditional love. But something at some point happened to where you realized, and you're reflecting on this now, how unaware you were of your own behaviors. Okay? And this maybe you were trying to control a person or control a situation, or maybe you were just cold, aggravated, frustrated, distant, domineering, defensive for a reason. Maybe it happens, okay? And it's like you're reflecting on this now and becoming aware of what your behaviors were. And that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Because you're showing me major elements of healing here with the Star card and the Four of Swords, where you're not only it's like I'm taking myself out of the game of love. You may not even be dealing with a whole lot of people right now. Some of you may be online dating, maybe communicating with people, but nothing really significant is going on for most of you. But it's like, I'm just going to pause right now. I'm just going to do a timeout. I'm going to sit myself down on that bench or put myself in the dugout for a while. And I'm just going to watch, and I'm just going to look and see. And what you're doing is like you're replaying footage of previous relationships, or, in the game of life. You're looking at how I'm not even looking at the camera, because it's like I'm just being taken on this journey with you. It's like, time out. Let's go to the locker room and let's watch videos of prior games. How did I strategize? How did I play the game of life? How did I do relationships? How did this work out? And you're looking at and reviewing at all of the footage within yourself for a specific relationship or previous relationships, and that can be any kind of relationship. Like, how did I behave? Why was I so guarded? Why was I so defensive? Or why didn't I make the best choices? Why didn't I make the best choices? Like, yeah, we are where we are when we are where we are. We can only work through or process what we can process or work through with what we are given at the time. And if you're not aware of how combative you were, or how belligerent or angry you were, or maybe even how controlling or defensive or guarded you were, until you don't know. So don't beat yourself up about it. I just feel like maybe you weren't ready for relationships, because you've just been sitting in this time out reflecting on the things of the past or how you behaved in relationships. There's something going on here. Yeah. Okay. So you're in this now. Yeah. The tower has already happened. Whatever that tower was. It's like just the worst is behind you. The tower moment has already happened. And I don't know how long ago a tower moment happened for you, but you're still in the Hanged Man energy right here. You're also showing me here. So you're still contemplating, or you have made a decision to look at this yourself. How have I done? How have I behaved? How have I chosen to act? And it's like you're in the process of gaining this clarity right now. Right now, before you move forward into anything, You're sitting in this stagnant energy on purpose. It's not hurting you. It's actually for healing you. And you're choosing to do it. So some of you may be going through therapy. Some of you may be in counseling or therapy, or just taking a vacation away from everybody and everything. Some of you are just like, time out on relationships, Feather. Not for me, not right now. I've made some pretty bad decisions, and I'm just, that happens when a tower happens. We, depending on how bad the tower was in our life, depending on what it was involving, some of us could put ourselves in a timeout from everything and everyone. But this is you making this choice to go within and address your emotions, address your thoughts, address the patterns or the way that you process things in regards to love and relationships. So I'm talking to some Cancers that you're doing some healing work on purpose. You're choosing to, because you've been in a place of heartbreak and heartache for quite a while. You may have even processed or been through so much heartache and so much like a breakup, or heartache and heart pain, where it's just like multiple times over and over. So it could have been multiple relationships. It could have been multiple times in a relationship. Oh, Jimmy Z gonna show up on time. Actually, it's divinely on time. Okay. Jimmy Z is divinely on time. Yes, you may. Namaste, my friend. Thank you for showing up. So it's like, before you manifest, before you speak to anybody, before you got the Magician here. So you're like, hold on, Feather. Just hold on. Time out. I'm pulling myself out of this game of relationshiping and shit because some stuff hasn't been right. Something ain't going on right. Something's not working out right. I got to figure out what. It's like you're figuring out a game plan. Before I start manifesting anything new, before I start throwing out those aces, because a magician has all 4 aces, before I start flinging those aces across the table, the cards out, before I start playing my aces, before I get those new beginnings, before I start any friggin' thing, I'm going to address this shit for once and for all. And I'm going to fix it. I'm going to figure it out. Okay, contemplator. Okay. You're doing this for yourself. So it's like you're blocking any kind of new energies from coming in. You're blocking anything from happening because you are making changes within yourself before you manifest better, before you manifest new aces. And that is amazing, because if you're manifesting from a place of pain, hurt, aggression, stress, anything like that, you know that it's not going to work for you. And it's like, let's just stop the pattern. Let's stop the presses. Let's stop it all. I'm going to address this so that when I start flinging out those aces are going to work for me. I like that energy. Hey, Ingrid, how are you doing? Because what you're doing is you're healing your heart space here. Okay. A Jimmy never arrives too late or too early. He arrives precisely when he should. Oh, God. Okay. Y'all are too much. You are too much, Jimmy Z, but we appreciate you. We absolutely do. But this is like, you're addressing some devil energy here. And you're wanting me to go even deeper into this. Okay. You are recognizing that you're your own devil here. You got a plan here. There's a plan here. You are your own devil here. What is this devil? You're saying, go ahead, address the devil. Some of you may be changing your body Um, this is this is the first thing I've ever gotten like this, but I got some new gifts during the holiday season. Santa brought me some new gifts and wants me to deepen my psychic abilities. So I've been working on that. This is weird, but just if it resonates, it resonates. If it is so, some of you may be working on your body, whether that be working out or it's very specific. So just give me a second. Body art, the body as art. So some of you may be artists and you may draw or sculpt or paint. Some of you may be sculpting your body, but it's more along the line. There could be some augmentation going on for some of you. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. You know what I'm saying? Tightening those buns and those tummies, and lifting the chins and all that stuff. Hey, congratulations if that's you. You do it for you. You're doing it for you. Whatever this is, it's not for any damn body else. It's for you. There are some of you that are learning how to be. I'll swear to God, y'all bring some of the craziest shit to my table. Some of you are actually learning how to be more seductive, like bombshell energy, or you're learning how to be more confident in the bedroom. Yeah. Go ahead before you get back out there. Before I throw out those aces, I'm going to feel confident about my body. Okay, you go ahead. The art of seduction. My. Was that for Jimmy? Nah, Jimmy's already seductive. There you go. So this energy, it is like I am working on me. I'm putting energy into me. I'm focusing on my stability, my financial outlook. It's like before I go wandering into the world of dating and opening up the doors to throw out those aces, I'm going to be confident within myself, and I'm going to be sure about what it is I want. You are definitely, some of you may just be working really hard on your 3D environment, something about your finances, changing your finances, and again, your person, your body confidence. Body confidence. Confidence within your own financial structure, that kind of thing. Whatever that means for you. Some of you are just like moving and grooving, working on your finances, kind of on pause, but you're like, before I get to opening those doors, before I start dating anybody, before I start blending those cups, I am going to be sure about myself. And I'm going to know that I am responsible and adept, and I am ready for it. So you're okay. Okay, boss. Okay. That's really powerful, though. Okay. Look at here. 6 of Wands. 2 different decks. 6 of Wands, 6 of Wands for what the universe says. Well, that's confidence. That's being self-assured. That's being confident. That's getting accolades and rewards and wanting to move forward. Or the 6 of Wands as an energy, as a tarot card, as an energy, it's success moving forward. It's advancement. It's accolades and rewards. But the story is, you've been through all the battles. You've seen all the bloody battlefields. You've done dealt with all of the wars, the battles, okay? And you're coming home and you're ready to rest. And you're ready for the feast, and you're ready to be celebrated. Okay? So this is time where the universe is saying it's time to be celebrated. It's time to feast and to be celebrated. And I hope I said that correctly, because that could have sounded really wrong if I said that wrong. I'm in the universe's energy right now, so it's like, I feel high right now. Um, no, I don't take drugs. I just want you to know that. None. So it's an energy of, it is time to be celebrated. It is time for victory. It's time for the victory lap. It's time to be victorious. It's time to move forward successfully. You've been on pause. You've been addressing situations. You've been gaining your clarity. You've been addressing your awakening. You've been doing whatever, your healing and all of that stuff. It's time to throw out some aces. Okay? It's time to play ball. You understand? It's time to come out. It's time to come out of the dugout. It's time to play ball. You're ready. Okay? You're ready. You're saying you know. It's like you're ready, but you're not ready. You're telling the universe, no, I'm not ready. Yeah, you are. You're ready. You're ready. You're ready. You don't know you're ready, but you're ready. The universe is saying it's time. You're ready. It's time to get some attention. It's time to start getting out there and to play ball. And you're like, no, I'm not ready yet. I need more training. Like, no, more training camp. More training camp. I need more training. I need more time. I need more time. Well, if you feel like you need more time, fine. You take your time. You're telling the universe no with the Ace of Swords. No, I need more healing. I need more healing. You're telling the universe straight up, I need more healing. I need more time out. I need more time out. I'm not ready for equal give and take. I'm not ready to balance. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. No, I'm telling the universe, no. I'm not ready for a give and take yet. I'm not ready for victory. I'm not ready to. What it is some of you may have some fears about being successful. Well, are you afraid to be successful? Are you afraid to get attention? Are you afraid to talk to? Are you afraid to talk to somebody? Are you afraid to have a new connection? Well, we'll see. Tell us about this. Nope, Herbert says it's my turn. Okay, so Herbert, old reliable. Okay. You're Herbert's ready to talk. What in the world? Look, the two cards that came out. Excuse me. Two cards that flew out. You're still blocking, you're still guarded, you're still being defensive. You're blocking communication, you're blocking new beginnings. You're not ready to throw out the ace. No, pull it back. I'm not ready for the ace yet. I'm not ready to throw out the ace yet. Not ready to throw out the Ace of Swords. Not ready just yet. You're still being a little defensive there, a little guarded. That's funny. I love it. Like, no, yeah, pull it back. Once it's released, you can't pull it back. So let's see. You're like, not yet. I'm not ready to throw out that ace. I'm not ready to talk to anybody. I'm not ready for that clarity yet. I don't have enough clarity. I don't have enough information just yet to move forward successfully. I don't have it. Universe is like, yeah, you do. You got enough. You know exactly what you want. You probably know who you want it from for some of you. The King of Swords is very discerning, very intelligent, armed with information, armed with clarity. How much more clarity you need? You want to be the sunshine? Okay, fine. All right. No, I'm not ready for that. Okay. Okay, so there's so much. There's 3 4 of swords out here. That's 12 swords. Bring it down to a 3, so that's 3 swords. So you're still hurting over someone or something. That's why you're not ready for equal give and take, okay? But the universe is telling you it's time to present present arms, It's time to throw out the ace. It's time to throw out an ace of cups. It's time to at least open up to love. It's time to move forward in love. It's time, But you're saying, no, I'm still hurt. Maybe it was a baby mom, a baby dad, a husband, a wife, something that was previous to you, okay, prior to, or something that was a third party situation possibly. You're saying, I'm still healing, I'm still healing, I'm still healing. The universe is like, I need you to fucking get on the horse and start to fucking move, okay? I need you to make some sort of movement here. I need you to talk. I need you to at least start communicating with people. Okay? That's how connections begin. Okay? You ain't got to give it all you got right there out the front. You know what I'm saying? You get on the field, you start playing. Okay? You got to start communicating with your team first. Let's start communicating with your team first. Let's get some teammates. Anybody want to play ball? You want to play ball? You want to play? You want to play? You got to start somewhere. It starts with communication, right? You're saying no communication. I'm not ready for communication. I'm not ready for that. Yeah, the hell you are. You know exactly what you want. As a King of Swords, you know exactly how to sever ties with people. Why are you so defensive? Why are you so blocking yourself? What's going on here? You're like, no, I need more healing. I'm still healing. I still need more healing. Okay, you can still heal as you move on. You've done enough to where you can actually start getting attention now. You can start communicating that you're interested in people. Or you can start accepting conversations from people that are interested in you. Okay? But there was something that did not work out with somebody in the past. And it was probably a very not great situation. Oh yeah. You talking about maybe it was a divorce. But it was definitely cold. It was possibly deceptive. I say it, I mean they. We're not perfect, but there was, it could have even been very catty, very manipulative, very bitchy, very calculating, cruel, verbal assaults, verbal abuse, something like that. Okay. So you may be afraid to communicate with people because of what that situation was. All right. Universe is saying, I got you. But you're saying, no. No, I need to be more stable. I need to be a King of Pentacles. I need to be more reliable. I need to be more responsible. I need to have more. I need to have more. I need to be more. I need to have more. And the universe is like, you've already got all of the things that you need. You're a magician here. You've got all of the tools. You've got everything you need right now to move forward in relationships. Okay? But for some reason, you may have dealt with a situation that was very ungiving, very, I'm gonna have to say, not. It could have been very one-sided. It was all about them. It could have been very cold, like a relationship was cold. You know what I'm saying? There was no equal give and take. It could have been very one-sided and very, very cold. I'm so cold right now. Like cold. Just, okay. It is what it is. I feel like that's behind you, and you may still be feeling the remnants of that painful situation. Because divorce is never easy. Severing ties with people that we love is never easy. But when you're dealing with a situation that is as cold, I mean, you talking about verbal assaults, verbal abuse, you talk about deception, intentional deception. I'm getting these words from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Fred. For those that resonate, well, you're welcome. For those that don't, okay, it's not your reading right now. Maybe this part isn't, but there was something that's coming through that's basically it knocked you off. It knocked you off balance. It made you feel. God, here's the hit. Here's the deep dive right here. Here's the kicker. It made you feel whatever happened in that previous connection or whatever it was that made you put pause on relationships. And I don't know how long it's been since you put a pause on relationships. Some of you years. And I'm not saying you haven't tried to date and be in relationships, but truly, truly being in a relationship. And I'm not calling out signs or anything, but this is just a feeling I'm getting. For some of you, it was a person who you thought was your everything. And because that was your like everything you could have possibly ever wanted, maybe family, maybe children, maybe the whole thing, at some point it was your star. And uh, when that falls apart, or when it becomes a very unhappy place or a very cold place or a very unhealthy, um, like just very unhealthy, very cold, when it becomes that, and it was your star, it was your shooting star, like I can't let it go. It's hard to let a relationship like that go because it's everything you ever wanted. And it's so difficult to heal from a situation where you thought that it was just everything. You really desired it more than anything. And then you find out that that person is not who you thought they were. They could have been very cold, very meticulous, very calculated, very cutting. They could have been very stubborn, very neglectful, very abusive in some way. And not all of you, but for some of you. And each one of us is subjective. One person's abuse is different than another person's abuse. You know what I mean? It's subjective. But I think what happened here. Thank you, Fred. That's true. You're kind of afraid to move forward because you are not trusting your intuition. You're not you feel like your intuition failed you because you got put in this situation, the previous situation, whatever it was, whatever it is. What I believe most of you are just time out, focusing on work and rebuilding yourself after this thing. And again, some of you, it could have been years ago that this tower had fallen, but the problem is because this was something that you really truly wanted. It was somebody special to you. Whether you had children with them or not, it doesn't matter. It was somebody very special to you. And when somebody totally changes and turns on you, or a situation turns into something completely different, we can end up trying to control everything after that because we can't trust. What can we trust? We can trust the 3D, right? What we can touch, see, taste, and feel. And at that point, we go into I don't trust myself in relationships. I don't trust my intuition. I'm not even listening to it. My heart lied to me. My heart told me to love that person. My guidance sent me towards that person. And I ended up getting annihilated. And I'm having to do so much healing because of it. Okay. All right. I get it. This person was very special to you at one point, and they turned out to be something different. And it could have been a family member. It could have been a mother or a father. It could have been a lover. It could have been a spouse. Anybody. Okay. But when that happens, and I'm totally tapped into the energy here, so if it doesn't resonate, I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't resonate with everybody every day. But for the Cancers that need this right now, I get it. It puts you on a path of trying to control everything, because the only thing you know is work, house, home. I know I can go to work. I know I can make money. I know I can be responsible. What am I responsible for? What do I need to take care of? What do I need to address? Anything associated with dreams coming true, or fantasies, or an emotional guidance system, you're just like, you know, time out. I'm blocked. I'm doing my healing. I'm just not addressing. I'm not throwing out any aces, because some of you could have been a third party situation. And that's pretty damaging. Yeah. Some of you, it could have been a distant situation. Some of you may have tried multiple times to make things right in the situation, and it just never worked out. You know, no matter what you do, it doesn't improve. At some point, you got to the point where, yes, you are doing your healing, but you're like blocking, and you're guarded, and you're protecting, because of, you don't trust the universe. You don't trust your heart space. My heart lied to me. My heart sent me down a bad path. Well, at that time, it was where you needed to be for a specific reason. Maybe you had a lesson to learn. Maybe you needed to be with that person to learn a lesson. Maybe you needed to be with that person to have those children. Maybe you needed to be with that person so that person could learn a lesson. Whatever. You know what I mean? But it's like you're screaming at the universe. You're telling the universe, no, I'm not ready. Nope. I'm not ready to need more healing. I just want to be by myself. I just want a vacation. I want a timeout. I just want some more time. Give me more time, universe. Just give me a little bit more time. I need more training before you put me out there on field. This is a case of, you got hurt in the game, and even after you've been recovered, you're afraid to get back out there on the field. You get up on the horse, you get thrown off. Funny story. You're probably watching, but someone I know just recently got bucked off of a horse. He's probably watching this right now for this to come through, or he will be. He just recently got bucked off a horse, but very similar. We discussed this, and he said, you got to get back up. You got to get back up there. You can't not get back up there, because if you don't get back up there, the longer it takes for you to get back up there on the horse, the longer, the more scared you'll be, or I can't remember his words, but he's right. It's like, you get bucked off that horse, you're going to get hurt. Well, you got to not be afraid of that horse or a horse again. So this is a case of you got bucked out of a relationship, or you got fucked up in a relationship, or many, pretty hardcore. And it's like, you're not wanting to get back up on that horse. You're not wanting to get into another relationship because you don't trust yourself. You don't trust yourself. Later, Jimmy Z. Mock Z out. Jimmy Z says, "Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play," by John Fogerty. That's a great song. Thank you for sharing that. That's hysterical. Okay. So the universe is like, you can be successful. You can be victorious. And it's time to actually take up that wand and start taking action. But you're like, oh, no, I don't want to, because you're looking at what caused the pain. You're looking back at what caused the pain or who caused the pain or, you know, and the universe is like, you got to go this way. You got to look the other way. You got to get back out there. I need you to play. You're healed. You've already healed. You're in the process of healing, and the universe is trying to push you out there to a 10 of cups. But you're not budging. Your horse is not going any fucking where. You're saying, I'm not budging. I'm not transforming. The horse fell over dead on me. And you're not wanting to invest. You're not. I'm so sorry, y'all. Well, it's like relationships are dead to me. I don't trust relationships. I'm not transforming anything. I'm not moving anywhere. I'm not budging. Not only did I fall off the horse, but the horse died and fell on top of me. I can't get up. I can't go. I can't move. I can't invest. I don't got enough. I don't got enough time. I don't know. And the universe is trying to push you towards the 10 of cups. Oh, this is beautiful. It's funny. Yeah, I hope some of you are laughing because you should laugh. You should laugh. You're like, I'm holding all my aces. I'm holding all my aces. I'm holding my aces close. I'm not playing my aces. I'm not playing those cards yet. I'm not ready to do this. I'm not ready to dance yet. You know what? At some point, you just got to dance. You know what I mean? You just got to do it. You're healed. Like the star is here twice. You got a star here twice. The universe is guiding and directing this. The universe is on this several times. Wheel of Fortune, the star twice. And you're refusing. You're refusing. You're like, nope. I'm not getting on the horse. I'm not doing it. No, not doing it. And the universe is trying to guide you towards 10 of cups. Okay. But you're like, you're just not wanting to do it. Yeah, I can't force you to do it. You can't force you to do it. It's got to happen naturally or it's not going to, it's just not going to work out. For some reason, you're telling me I need more time, or I need something else. I need more of something. What is this time thing? What is this I'm feeling? This is a part of the deep dive. This is important to help you get some sort of clarity or some sort of balance, to get you a shift, to move towards. Remember I told you in the initial, while I was pre-shuffling before the reading started, there's tension here. Of course there's tension here. We see it, right? But it's resistance. It's resistance to what you want, your wish fulfillment. Okay, so there's resistance towards your wish fulfillment. The universe is trying to push you towards your wish fulfillment, which is 10 of cups, happily ever after. That involves a community or a person, at least two persons, okay? Normally. You're saying you want wish fulfillment. Whatever this was ultimate wish fulfillment in the past, and it hurt you so badly that you're afraid to get back up. And you don't even trust your own heart space or your own intuition to guide you right, to guide you correctly. So you're like, I'm gonna do this because that didn't work out. You did wrong. Universe, you guided me wrong. No, the universe guided you correctly because there was something that you needed to do for yourself. There was some serious healing that you had to have in order for your life to change for the better. And that was the catalyst or the person that was brought onto your path to help you do that healing, to help you to be a better person, to help you improve your life. Now, the universe is like, I got another wish fulfillment here for you. You can be successful. You can have wish fulfillment again. Successful wish fulfillment. It's here, but you're not willing to budge on it. You're like, nope, I'm just going to lay here on the ground and I'm going to hold this horse on top of me so I can't move. Okay, whatever. There's an energy here of needing more, needing something more. What are you saying to me here? Let's bridge that gap, Fred, because I can't fill in that space myself. I'm not feeling it. What is this gap? Boom. Okay. You have a tendency to overgive in relationships, first and foremost, to the point of utter exhaustion, depletion, depression. Yes. And that is all relationships. You are a giver. You're a natural born giver. Okay. So we have a natural born giver who gives so much of themselves to the whole world, to the community, to your friends, family, and fans, to your relationships, that you become absolutely depleted, exhausted, and emotionally drained or emotionally overwhelmed because those situations don't feed back into you the way that you feed out to them. So, therefore, you do not manifest new love. Therefore, you manifest relationships that do not measure up. You continue to block, or you continue to be defensive or try and protect yourself, and you're extremely empathic. You're an overgiver. You are extremely loving, extremely empathic, probably even psychic, a paranormal detective, if you will. I get a lot of psychic energy coming off of you, but you're trying to front like you ain't got no problem, or you're just a 3D individual. No. You're trying to show up as a masculine, whether or not you're male or female. You're trying to show up in all masculine energy, and you're trying to deny your spirituality, your nurturing side, your psychic, intuitive self. You're trying to deny your gifts, and that is just going to deplete you. You're trying to deny your heart space, my friends, and you're trying to show up, just get it done every day, get it done, do the work, get it done every day. Nope. Guess what? You're exhausted. You're emotionally depleted. Go through some bouts of depression from time to time. But you are falsely manifesting. So you are not manifesting a relationship that's on your level, because you yourself are denying that you deserve it, or that it's even, you're denying your own emotions. You're denying your own heart space and your own gifts. You don't want to feel it because it hurt too bad in the past. It hurt you so bad in the past that you're still healing from it. I got more healing to do. Okay, listen. I figured you out. I got it. You are probably a person that, maybe you are male or masculine. It doesn't matter. But you're denying your softer side. You're denying it because you've gotten hurt. Okay? So you're showing up as King of Pentacles, Emperor, trying to control everything, trying to just get it done, be done, protect, provide. But what you're not realizing is that you are the soft, squishy, gushy. You are soft, and you are warm, and you are unconditionally loving, just like I said in the beginning. You are you're probably very psychic or tuned in to the universe. You have gifts. And even if your gifts are just love and emotion, fucking honor and accept that shit. And what you're denying that part of yourself. That's the horse that you're afraid to get back up on. You're afraid to invest in things that you truly desire and that the universe is wanting to do for you. That's what needs to be healed here. That's what needs to be addressed here. Is your softer side. You're not wanting to touch the nurturing, softer side of yourself. You're being stubborn, but you're doing it as a precaution to protect yourself. Whatever. You're saying that the bridge of the gap is, some of you are saying it's too difficult, so I hold back. It's too difficult, so I hold back. Relationships are too difficult. Too hard, too difficult, not worth it. Too much work has to go into it, and you're like, I'm exhausted by it, or exhaust me. That's because you haven't been attracting somebody on your fucking level. But when you realize this, it's about your emotions and opening up your heart space. Okay? And it's also forgiving yourself, forgetting yourself to this, but it's seeing that you got to be willing to love to be loved. You got to be willing to accept love and to give love, right? Because that's what it's about. The Six of Cups. This whole thing is because you are afraid to open up your heart space and to be who you truly are. Somewhere along the way, you got hurt or something happened that you went into protective mode, and you've just been focusing on the 3D stuff, the stuff that you can feel. So you may have avoided your psychic abilities. You may have hidden your gifts. You may have just decided that, fuck it, everything that I want always fucks up, goes wrong. It's because you didn't master your emotions. You're not allowing yourself to be loving and nurturing, okay? You're not allowing your softer side, your nurturing side, to flow through and to show up in the way. It's like you're suppressing it. I don't want to show it. I don't want to show my emotions. I don't want to deal with my emotions because they fuck me up. They get me hurt. Yeah, because in showing your emotions, this is, I believe, what's needed to happen here. And we're going to pull cards on that right now. But what needs to happen here ultimately is you need to address this within your emotions. The Neptune card right here. The water card, Hanging Man. It is the deepest water card in the deck. You are an emotionally deep individual. Own that shit. Not everybody can touch the depths in which you can touch. Not everybody can understand emotions in the way that you can understand them. But there is nothing weak about emotions. The only thing that's weak is saying that you don't need emotions. Emotions make you weak. Emotions are a weakness. No, being able to tap into emotions on the depth in which you can do this is your strong suit. You are a Cancer. You have the ability to master the emotions. You know how to feel other people's feelings. You have an ability to feel and understand people on a level that so many other people can't even fathom. Okay? But when you sit here and you say, I can't touch them, it's weakness, I don't trust my feelings. I don't trust the things that I can't touch. the things that I don't know. It's all about understanding your emotions. That's all. Your emotions are your strength, and you have considered them to be a weakness. For some reason, they became a weakness at some point because you got hurt in a relationship. I ain't saying that felt great. There's a whole bunch of healing happening here. I'm just saying that the universe is telling you it's time to shine here. It's time for you to come back out and address this, because it's trying to push a 10 of cups towards you. You're manifesting a 10 of cups. And it's about emotional reciprocity. So when you're dealing with connections, in new love connections, in love in general, you need somebody that's emotionally available. You need someone that's emotionally expressive and understanding. That's the deal. You were dealing with somebody who wasn't. That's all there is to it. For whom I'm resonating with, you dealt with people who couldn't connect with you on an emotional level. And that's what hurt you. And it's not that there was anything wrong with you or how you love. I think that you just went inside yourself, inside your crab shell, and you've been protecting yourself because you got hurt. Well, you were dealing with somebody who was possibly narcissistic or had some asshole tendencies, you know what I'm saying? And they weren't dancing with you in the cups. But that doesn't mean that somebody else won't. Because the universe is saying, be strong and balance yourself. Be that unconditionally loving individual you are, because you can be both loving and fierce when you need to be. That love is your strength. Emotions are your strength. You just need a connection with somebody that has the same strength of heart that you do. Would that be difficult to find? Sometimes. But now that you know what to look for, it's not going to be that difficult. Okay? Because the universe is trying to bring you exactly what you're asking for, what you're wanting. All right? So it's time to stop avoiding your emotions. Okay? You've been trapped inside of yourself, inside of your emotions, and it's time to fucking express yourself and to be who you are. And there's nothing wrong with emotions. There's nothing wrong with being loving and squishy and emotional and loving and all of that comes along with being emotional. I got so much fire and air in my chart. You understand what I'm saying to you. It's finding the one that balances with you here. That's going to make all the difference. But you got to be able to throw out those aces, start communicating and seeing that you can be successful in a relationship. Stop avoiding this. Stop gaslighting yourself. Stop hiding yourself. Stop avoiding looking at you. You've become defensive and you're protecting your heart space and your emotions, and that's okay. You can still be tough and still be a sweetheart and still be loving and squishy. You know what I mean? Because that's caused you so much emotional damage and rejection because people have rejected your emotions. I don't know what people those are, but people have ejected you out of their life, or rejected your emotions, rejected your feelings, but more than anything, you've rejected your own emotions here. You haven't allowed yourself to truly feel who you truly are in a while. Lioness, what's up, baby? Hey, Jacqueline. It's time to release this. It's time to release it. Unleash the Kraken! Whoosh! The Hanged Man reverse, coming from the Hanged Man. 444 on the screen just now. It's time to finally release this fear of rejection. Whoever rejected you, whatever rejected you, or your own rejection of your own emotional state. So, maybe it's time to get back on that horse once you know how, or once you know how to appropriately get back up on the horse, you know? Once you know how to relationship, it's easy from there. Well, I just told you, the universe just spelled it out for you in such a beautiful way. And just because you're masculine or manly doesn't mean you can't be emotional and ishy squishy and show your emotions and express your emotions. Okay? It's okay. It's actually very endearing. And even if you are feminine and you've taken on a masculine role, it's okay. It's okay to be an emotional being. It is part of our DNA. It is who we are. It's our blueprint. It's who we are. Stop fighting it. Feel how you feel. Feel how you feel. That felt good to say. Cancers, it's time to feel how you feel. Stop denying yourself your feelings. Stop denying how you truly feel, however that may be. And then from there, release this, whatever it is that needs to be released, so that you can have your improvements in life and be happy, living a life that is joyful and blissful and loving, regardless of who's in it. But more than nothing, it's that 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. It's being fulfilled within yourself and being happy with who you are, fulfilled in feeling your feelings. Feel your feelings. Feel your feelings. You gotta tell nobody about them. But it's okay to finally feel your feelings and express yourself. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to be joyful. It's okay to enjoy life. It's okay to have a fun life. It's okay to break free or break out of the crab shell that you've been in. It's time. The universe is like, I am pushing you towards this, whether you like it or not. I will push the water towards you just so you get in the fucking water. You can only avoid it for so long. You're a crab. You're going to have to get back in the water sometime. The universe is like, I'm going to keep moving that water closer and closer to you. I'm going to keep it moving closer and closer to you because you're going to have to get back in the water sometime. I'm just going to keep pushing it more and more towards you. And you're like, no, you're fighting it tooth and nail. Nope, I'm not going. You stubborn friggin' crabs. Well, sometime soon, you'll get back in the water. You'll stop fighting it. You'll stop fighting it. But once you realize that, it's almost like once you realize that you've been disrespecting yourself or dishonoring yourself, a part of respecting yourself is nurturing yourself. It's nurturing yourself, and it's going to allow you to nurture relationships. Okay, so you're a warm individual. You're very unconditionally loving. Why do you hide it? Why are you afraid of it? Why don't you trust your emotions? You say they deceived you at some point, they hurt you. Well, there was something that needed to be learned. Okay? Maybe you were in a karmic situation, or maybe you were with a situation or with a person that really was put there by the universe to help you grow. And you've been doing healing. Oh, yeah, you have. Lots of it. And the universe is like, time to go, bitch. It's time to get back in that water. Go, go, go. Move, move, move. Crab's like, nope, not me, not today, no thanks. Well, the universe is going to make it happen one way or the other. I would just like for this to be your decision. And it looks like it's going to be your decision, that you finally see it. And you finally get down out of that stagnancy, or that tree you've been in for a while, and you get back in the water. So, them's the words, them's messages. That's what I got for you today. I hope that you enjoyed the show. I really saw, I really see Cancer. I really see, your stubbornness coming out in this reading. It's like the universe is trying to give you what you want. What's your problem? You know? Are you trying to control everything? I need you to just get back in the water. Get into the emotions. Go feel your emotions for a minute. Stop trying to control every damn thing. But the most powerful message I think that came through in this for me, for y'all, is that emotions are your strength. Your empathy, your compassion, your care, your love, your intuition. That is your strength. And if you can just accept it, acknowledge it, and understand it, that right there is when you will attract a soulmate, a soul bond, whatever you label it. It's somebody that can emotionally emote and give you back what you've been missing in relationships. This person can fulfill your cups as you give out cups. They give you cups. So this is a person who speaks to your heart space. They speak to your emotions. They understand you emotionally. There is a satisfaction and a balance in that. It's a reciprocation. So you're not exhausted, depleted, depressed, overgiving. It's this person gives to you what you give to them. It's a nice balance. It's a very sweet, innocent, loving balance, which can grow. And as you grow, they grow, you grow, that kind of thing. But it's a never depleted, always giving situation, which is what you've been needing, because you've been attracting situations that were cold and not loving at all. Maybe they look like it, but they definitely turned out to not be that. And that's all that is sometimes we just need to be in our own element. You know, we need to be with somebody who can understand our element. You know, like fire signs need to be with passionate people. Air signs, typically, you know, outgoing, passionate people. Air signs typically need to be with people who are communicators. Lots of communication. Need that communication. Need that balance. Need that feedback. You know, I can give you ideas. You can give me ideas. That kind of stuff. Earth signs need tranquility and peace and kind of a harmony that goes along with, you know, stability, money, finances, home life, you know, structure. And water signs, you need somebody that's going to understand your emotions. If you're with somebody that's not understanding you on an emotional level, that may not work for you long term. Okay? Them's the words, them's the messages. That's what I got for you today. It was a very beautiful reading, and I hope that you all enjoyed it. Until next time, like, share, subscribe, join the tribe. Thank you so much for being members of my channel. joining the channel, supporting me, donations, requesting readings, and coming and hanging out with me live. I love each and every one of you. Excuse me. I love each and every one of you for participating and showing up, because I feed off of your energy. These are your readings. Until next time, namaste.